Yep, there we go. Yep, I'll have RJ joining us here. Hey, RJ, can you hear me already? Oh, yeah, we can't hear you at all, just so you know. Um, so I'm just getting everything started here. There's going to be plenty of things for me to mess up during the broadcast. It'll be great. Let's see here. Yep, RJ, you're in guest spot number 2. Oh, and you disappeared. He was off fixing something. Okay, gang. For those who are joining us, you're going to see me getting a little distracted because I'm going to be going back and forth trying to produce the show as well as tell you about what's going on. Devin, you're over here on YouTube asking how to join. You're going to need to go to the UtahFilmFestival.com. You're going to see the picture of this live stream going on, and it says, and in the description, it tells you where to go to connect to the live stream. Okay. It's kind of roundabout way, but it's the only way I can make it so that it doesn't get pirated by bots. So that's why it is the way it is. Okay, guys, as we are getting people in here, RJ is joining in. It looks like I'm going to make sure he's all good to go. RJ, you are going to need to unmute your microphone. Are you able to unmute your microphone? We're gonna try and get everybody together here. I'm gonna pop this guy up here. See, there he is. You can see him. Yeah, we can't hear you. Can you hear him? Nothing. I don't hear nothing, buddy.
All right, can you hear me now?
Now
I
we
think
can
it's not
hear you.
working.
Now you're
Okay,
off the mute. Now you're off the mute. That's good. Okay, and we're
there
gonna
we
have
go.
more people joining in as we go. So just so you guys know, as you are popping in here, I've got these 4 spots below me. So as we get chatting, and you guys can ask questions, and once you're done, kind of introducing yourself, we need to kick you out and let somebody else come in and join. Again, this thing doesn't start till 6 officially. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the announcements that I've been talking and teasing about over on our different groups on the Film Creators Utah, for example, and give you a little bit of updates. First thing is we were talking about this part that says which talent reps do you think have the most actors cast in films submitted to the Utah International Film Festival? And then I had a list of all the different film agencies that are there, and I'm going to tell you what the real number is for how many have submitted so far. And again, the deadline for the Utah International Film Festival is the end of this month, so the 31st at 11:59 and 59 seconds. That's the latest you can do that to join in. Um, but I will tell you who is the top agency in Utah, or at least the top rep in Utah, and who is the top rep outside of Utah that has submitted so far, or if it's unrepresented. I will tell you that, but not until after 6 o'clock. I want everyone to have a chance to jump in on that conversation. A couple things I do want to hit on. If you have been interested in volunteering at the Utah International Film Festival, we have been doing this for 13 years. And you may have been like, man, I really want to go, but I have no money at all because I'm a working filmmaker. Well, working might be a loose term with all the strike things that have been happening. But you still want to go. You still want to watch the movies. You want to go to the panels. You want to do some of the events I'm going to talk about tonight. You can volunteer, and it gets you in for free. We have a lot of different things that we're looking for volunteers. You can be involved in just about everything. So it's really up to you on what you want to do and when you're available. Okay. Also, if you're not getting the information about what is happening with the Utah Film Festival or in the Utah film community in general, or you're just not on social media all that much and you don't want to have to live on social media to know what's going on, we actually send you an email every Saturday morning. It's kind of like commercials or cartoons. It's great fun. Commercials, cartoons. It's great fun. But it's there every Saturday morning. I do have a couple of people asking me on Facebook and on YouTube, how do we join? Okay. To join this broadcast, you're going to need to go. I'm going to pop over here. To join this broadcast, you're going to have to go to theutahfilmfestival.com, and you're going to see on the very big image that's at the very front of this page, the virtual networking event. Okay. So that's this. And there is a part in there that says, hey, to log on, click here. Or to be on camera, you click here. And that's where you go. Now, I can only take in so many people at a time. So you're going to need to wait in line if you're not up in the first 4 people that are here. And then once you have a chance to introduce yourself, we'll kick you out and let somebody else take your spot. That's how you do it. So theutahfilmfestival.com, that's where you go. You find the post where this is all happening, which is the big one at the top of the page. And yeah, you click on the link that says you want to be on camera. Otherwise, some people don't want to be on camera, and I don't want to force everyone to be on camera because not everyone's as pretty as me. A lot of people are prettier. There you go. All right, so that's just how it is. Okay, a couple other announcements I wanted to talk about. Maven Cinemas. John and I were chatting about Maven Cinemas earlier today. Maven Cinemas is the Utah County's retro movie theater, and they are the home of the Utah International Film Festival. They have been huge supporters of us, including letting us do the open cinema there, where it gives filmmakers a chance to test out their movies on the screen, make sure it's all calibrated correctly, the sound is correct, and all that fun stuff before you start submitting it to film festivals and testing it with a live audience. So it's only $5. It's super crazy cheap. I don't know of any place that does it any cheaper than that. But you got to take a look at that. That's at Maven Cinemas. And they are, again, the home of the Utah International Film Festival. There's a link to Maven Cinemas, and what they have on their lineup is on the same post at the utahfilmfestival.com in this broadcast. Next up, the awards. This is kind of a big announcement I wanted to say. And I know a couple of you guys get to see it right now. I'm so excited for you. Oh, we got Jason's chiming in. All right, Jason, I'm bringing you in at guest slot number 3. All right, and you're muted, by the way, just so you know. Okay. But the award show is going to be different than it has been in the last few years. Pre-pandemic, we were at the Covey Center. And, looks like Devin's here. Devin's taking guest spot number 4. All right. And we got a couple other folks. Travis is trying to join in. Okay, we have maxed out, guys. So we're going to be on a little bit of a hold for a couple people. Justin, you're jumping in as well. Once one of these other guys has a chance to say hello and talk, we will kick them out and let you guys join. Okay. But still, stay on the line. You will be next. So Travis, you will be right up after Devin. And then Justin, you'll be in right after Travis, just so you guys know how that's going to work. Okay. Okay, so the awards. I got distracted a little bit. We started off as an award show only, and we were wanting to do a big fancy award show, do like a Utah's Oscars. Well, we're bringing that back, but it's going to be more like a Golden Globes. It's going to take place at Enigma 3 on Saturday, September 17th. It is going to be a formal, dress up, be fancy event. It's going to have a dinner for those who want to do the premium package, or if you want to show up at 6 to 7 when we start up with a regular show. It's still formal, but there won't be a dinner available to you. It just depends on what you want to do. There is a premium cost for the premium package, and otherwise there's just a basic cost to get into the award ceremony. It will be broadcast. Manly Bands has offered to cover all the broadcasting for us, so it will be streaming on our website, just like you're watching this if you're watching it on our website. So you can watch it for free online, or you could pay to come and participate in person. There will also be an after party that will be taking place right after the award show, which will go till midnight. And this will be at Enigma 3. We're also doing free events, including our speed networking event. And this will be happening on Tuesday, the 13th of February. This will be happening again at the Hive Collective. Last time we did this there, we had about 200 people show up. It was awesome and very loud. And we expect to see more people showing up this year. It is, again, the free event that we do. We might have more coming up. We'll see. But I will tell you even a little bit about what the outline for the schedule is. It's tentative. It's subject to change, but it's a pretty good idea about what's happening. And let's see. I talked about the newsletter. Talked about volunteering. Talked about Maven. Oh, this thing right here. For those who don't know, I've been doing publicity now for 13 years, but I just decided to formalize it and take on some clients outside of the projects that I work on. And I've been picked up by a few different films and a few different actors that have projects coming on. Now, if you need a publicist added to your team, if you want to start doing press, if you want to start getting listed in other places other than your Facebook or Instagram feed, let me know. I'm doing free consultations. They're 30 minutes each. You just pick the time that works best for you. Again, it's all at the utahfilmfestival.com. On this link, on this post that this whole broadcast is happening, you click there. All the links to all the things I was just talking about are going to be right there. Also, because we have 4 minutes left, I want to announce this one really, really, really cool thing. We have never done this before, but we are having so many more social events happening. This is going to be probably my favorite thing. This is the Filmmakers Ball happening on February 14th, Valentine's Day. It doesn't matter if you are married, single, married to yourself, in love with everybody else, polyamorous. I don't care. This is meant for you. If you love filmmaking, if you love being around filmmakers, if your film friends and film family are the people that you would love to be around more than anyone else, you want to come to the Filmmakers Ball, and it is a masquerade ball. It is formal. It will have food there. We will have DJs there, and it will be amaze balls. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited for it. You should be excited for it. Let's all get excited for it. But right now, I want to get excited to start meeting some of the people that are joining us for our live stream right now. As you can see, is it popping up? There it is. Okay, now you guys can see yourselves. Look at all those pretty faces. They're all dudes, though.
Yeah,
Any women coming in at all on this broadcast? Oh, my Jiminy Christmas. All right, so this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it in order. So I'm going to start it off with John. John, you were the first one in. So how about you start off by introducing yourself, what it is that you do. One more thing before we go too far. As people are introducing themselves and talking about what they do, the whole purpose of this thing is for the Networking Film Challenge, which is happening on February 15th. If you're watching it on the widescreen, you can see all this stuff. Screen on February 15th at 7 p.m. It is happening during the Utah International Film Festival. It will be screening at Maven Cinemas. And the challenge is really hard, actually, because most filmmakers just find it easier to do multiple things themselves. They're screenwriters, they're directors, they're producers. Sometimes they're the actors. Sometimes they're the DP. Sometimes they're the editor. They take on 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8 jobs to do a movie. Well, the challenge here is not to. Take one job and be amazing at it, and then get a team to do the rest. Okay. Let's see who can do it. John, you ready? You start introducing yourself?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, I will be I'll be quick because like a lot of us filmmakers would prefer to be behind the camera than in front of it. But I'm John Cheney. Sorry, I'm trying to look on my computer and there we go. And my camera, which is up above here. I'm John Cheney, and like many people, I'm a hyphenate writer, director. But I am very interested in doing this networking challenge and helping out another project. And so I'm not looking to lead a group or to direct on this. I'm very interested in writing and some of my background, written 20 plus short films. Also 2 published novels, and then I teach at UVU. Film and screenwriting is one of the aspects that I teach. So would love to come on board. I do have some scripts and some concepts that I could pitch, but also be happy to work with somebody who has a concept, but you're trying to refine it a little bit more, that you could use a writer. Would love to do that. So that's the first thing. The second thing, I'd be interested in doing cinematography. I have my own camera package. It's not super high end of red, but it's much better than if you're used to shooting like on a DSLR or if you're even like a phone kind of shooter. I'd be very happy to bring on my skills and camera package with that. I have a Sigma FP is what I'm shooting the most with, and so kind of a niche camera, but it looks a lot like a mini Alexa in terms of its image quality. So those would be the 2 I'm most interested in. Although if you have need for other positions too, I understand I'm only doing one, but I would be interested in multiple projects. So those are the 2 that I'm most interested in. But give me contact. I will put it on Facebook, I guess, because I don't see how to put it on this chat. Cheney Films, CHENEY films at gmail.com, and I'll put that in the chat. So that's me.
Excellent.
Looking forward to getting to work with some of you.
Okay, now you'll notice that there's probably a little bit of a lag with the broadcast. It's just because we have so many people hopping onto this thing. It's going to get a little kind of crazy. John, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and kick you off now and let somebody else come take your seat.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
That's awesome.
All right. Okay, thanks, John. Okay, we're going to have John kick off here, and then I'm going to be moving. Let's see here. Kicking him out. Boom, he's gone. He's out of here. Bringing in Travis. All right, Travis, I'm going to be putting you over in John's spot, but it's now time to hear from RJ. RJ, where are you at? There you are.
Hello.
RJ, what do you do?
I've been part of the film industry for 15 years, primarily as an actor. However, I have been learning quite a bit at this point with screenwriting, producing, and directing. And with that, I actually did just start up a business called Red Candy Studios, that is a production company. And as of right now, I am already a screenwriter on one project. However, I also know that multiple other projects need other positions filmed, like producer, director, and maybe even actor as well. I also have done wardrobe design and set design on films too. So I am definitely willing to come forward and help out any other projects that may need any other positions filmed at this time.
Wonderful. And which projects have you worked on recently, just so people who may have seen them know?
So as of recently, I did wardrobe assistant, and I also did play. I was also an actor in that for The Last Page. That was directed by Rob Diamond and produced by Madison Bill.
Excellent.
And another one that recently happened was I worked with Taylor Productions to be a creature for a little short film that premiered a few months ago. Out. Oh, I can't quite recall the name of the theater, but it just recently premiered. It was out in Provo.
Okay. Awesome stuff. Okay, and just so everyone knows, if I would love for you guys to make sure you left a comment in the live stream wherever you're at, so people can know again who you are and what you do. Maybe you don't want to be on camera during all this. You just want to say who you are and what you do. Put it in there because all the groups that want to be part of the Networking Film Challenge need to sign up by December 31st. Otherwise, it won't count. Okay. Let's see who is up next. I think we're going to come over here to Jason. Jason, are you there?
I'm here. How's it going?
It's going good, Jason. Let's talk about what you do.
I am just a bum. I've decided I kind of do a little bit of everything. Last movie I was on, I was the line producer.
What does a line producer do, Jason?
I wish I knew better than I. A line producer does everything, I've decided. But we do a lot of producing. We do a lot of. My wife's a writer. She has over 50 books, 30 screenplays done. I just wanted to jump on and encourage everybody to do this thing. Me and my wife are going to be out of town that week when you're doing it, so we can't do it. But I always love Warren's meet and greets and the things he does, and I think it's awesome. We have a lot of big announcements coming out, and we'll talk to Warren about them as they come. There's some fun things coming that I wish I could say today, but we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, I want to know about that feature of yours. You know, that's a conversation.
There's some stuff. There's some stuff coming on it. It's just not quite there yet, and we got 3 more that we're filming. So we'll chat.
Now, wasn't there also part of the lag with the stream again? It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Right now. But didn't you see something from Jenny posting about some sort of Christmas package with the Cinderella movie?
You look great.
So, yeah, over on her page, we're giving away.
Uh-oh. He just dropped it out. All right. Well, we'll just say, you know what? Thanks for being on there, but we're going to hop over to the next person, which is going to be Travis. No, it's Devin. Sorry, Devin.
Oh.
Devin's in order.
Okay.
See, I'm going in order.
Hello, I'm Devin G. Squire. I'm primarily a writer, director, and actor, but I imagine most people have those roles covered. So I'm happy to be a part of the camera department or sound as DP, assistant camera, or boom. Or even just a PA if people need. But yeah, I've done those on a few films before, and they've been really fun. So yeah, I really want to build up my network and stuff. So any position that people need, I could probably fill. I've done just about everyone before. So Yeah, you can message me on Instagram or Facebook, just at Devin G Squire. So yeah, I don't know.
Works. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to
Well,
find out where I put Travis here. Let's see here. Travis. Oh, you're over here on desktop.
vanished.
All right, Devin. Thanks for chiming in. Make sure you put it in the description what it is you do and how people get a hold of you too.
Will do.
Awesome. Travis, it's Santa Claus,
Hey,
everybody. Have you been at Cabela's and where is it at? Around Layton area? Where have you been, Cabelaing?
it's in Farmington.
Farmington's Cabela's. Then you've
Yeah,
got to
I'm
ask
there.
this guy.
I'm there on Wednesday and Friday nights between 3 and 8.
I dig it. I dig it. You know, we should
Uh,
totally do like a live stream of Santa on a sleigh and all this stuff. It'd be fun. Uh,
oh, it would be fun.
yeah, we should talk about that afterwards. Okay, Travis, talk to us about it. What do you do?
Okay, huh?
What do you do?
I am an actor. I play Santa Claus. I can play other people also. I've been in 7 or 8 Christmas movies. One that Warren produced.
That's right. This is no
Uh,
mix-up. Two.
exactly. So I'm willing to act in just about anything. So as long as I don't have to chop my beard off, that's.
Nope, that's a deal breaker right there, y'all.
Oh yeah,
Excellent, Travis. Make sure you leave all your contact information and what you love doing in the comment section so people can get a hold of you. Okay, buddy?
I will.
Very good.
Thank you.
I think the next person we have coming up then is Justin. Where is he? There's Justin. How you doing, buddy? I see you. Can you see us? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. There you are. All right.
Yep. I had my microphone on mute. Sorry.
It happens. All right. So, okay, Justin, tell us what you do.
So I'm an actor. I'll do behind the scenes photography sometimes. I'll do PA. I've done boom. I'm willing to learn other positions if needed, and be like all around.
Excellent. So you're kind of like a utility player. You can do anything and everything.
And I do like fight choreography, but hasn't been a lot of films when there's been needing fights yet. So hoping to get there soon. Or create my own.
I dig it. All right, guys, get Justin on your production. You're gonna leave your comments and everything on the stream. Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Excellent. All right, thanks for hopping on the stream. I'm gonna pop over here to someone who just joined in. Pardon me. We've got CJ over here. CJ, where'd you go? I see like the back part.
CJ's just on time.
Okay, I'm gonna pop over here in the meantime. I'll let you get dressed. Oh goodness. And Devin, I'm gonna kick you out of the stream just so I have another seat available, buddy. All righty. Okay, good stuff. By the way, if you guys are watching the stream right now, whether it's on LinkedIn or Facebook or like the 3 different Facebooks, head on over and just make sure that you're watching on one of these streams on every single social media I think that can do live streaming. We're even on Instagram right now, which is really cool. Okay, and you guys are leaving your information, your contact information there and what you do. I love it. Thank you very much. All right. We got the kitchens already. Yes? Yes, maybe. There we are.
Hey. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Now talk to us. Who are you? What do you like to do?
My name is Cy Kitchens. I'm the owner of Chaos Kitch Productions. I do music, film, and the arts.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's pretty fun. I enjoy it a lot. Got my studio built a couple of years ago and stuff, and I've just been trying to get my company rolling, and so now it's all just kind of hopefully starting to snowball a little bit.
So what are you looking to do for the networking film challenge? What would you love to do?
Yeah, I'm going to be working as the executive producer for RJ Hall's film.
Heck
and
yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm just about to finalize the location for it after this is all finished. So
nice. And do you still need any more people for your production? Are you still looking to grab some more faces?
I think that we might need the sound boom, but that just hasn't been confirmed quite yet. But that needs to kind of happen. So
Well, awesome. Hopefully, we find you a sound boom person during this thing,
Yeah,
and you have that option.
that'd be
All
awesome.
right.
I'm excited to meet you guys.
Excellent. Now, be sure to leave all your contact information in the stream as well, just so people can come back to it and find you fast. And then I think I see Brandon is over here next. Let me see where Brandon is hiding here. Brandon, let's see here. Where did I hide you? Oh, you're over here in guest one. There he is. All right, let me unmute him as well because he's currently muted. You see the button? I'm going to try and do it. I can't do it manually. There you go. Oh, no, I muted you. Hold on. There we go. I unmuted you. There, you're good to go. All right, Brandon. Tell us what you do and what you live for.
I have like a hard time hearing. How's it going?
It's good. I can hear you just fine. Yeah.
I know you're kind of muted, but I pretend to be other people. So if you need me to come pretend to be another person in your project, I will do that.
Nice. All right, I'm going to turn me up then a little bit. Maybe I am a little quiet.
Yeah.
A little bit better?
That's so much better. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was messing around with my dials, and I probably shouldn't have done that. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so one more time for everybody who just came in just barely on the last part of what you were saying. What do you do?
I'm an actor, and
Yes.
I was thinking that I like to pretend to be somebody else. So I would love to come and pretend to be somebody else on your project. That'd be awesome. So if
Now,
anybody
where are
needs that,
you? Now, this is a very important question. Let me see if I can do this double split screen. Oh, no, that's the weird split screen. Let's pop over here. All right. Now, here's a fun question for you. Where do you hail from right now?
I currently live in Boise.
But you're willing to go where to act?
I will go where you need me to. So for this, that would be Utah.
There you go. There you go. Most everybody here is in Utah.
Yes.
So yeah, if you guys are needing an actor, we have a lot of them on the stream right now. But hop on the stream if you guys want to introduce yourselves, and then put what you do in the comment section. Thanks, Brandon, for stopping in. Hopefully, I get to see your dear, sweet missus here in a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, as people are, say again.
In another room, I think. So there is no surround sound. But
there's no surround sound.
Well, she's hiding in another room, so there's not a weird.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna. So everybody who's already been on, I'm gonna kick you guys off because I want to show you some of the stuff that Kat sent me. Okay. All right. Here we go. Kat is a screenwriter. I'm kicking you guys all off. This is no shade. I love you all, but I got to kick you off to make room for other people. Yeah, so Kat is a screenwriter, and on our Film Creators Utah page, she took the initiative to write up some of the screenplay ideas that she had. So if you're still looking for an idea and you need a screenwriter to fill in one of those roles, Kat is a great resource for you. So here's one of them. This is a crime horror screenplay. Has 2 leads and there's 1 voiceover part in it. It's a killer's on the loose while an unsuspecting woman goes on a date with a creepy guy. Turns out she's the killer. So there's idea number 1. Idea number 2. By the way, she has 10 ideas. I'm only going to show you 6. This next one's a romance. It has 3 leads and 4 to 6 supporting characters. It's got a man and a woman meet their perfect third. This is a polyamorous couple and fall in love despite the society's pressure and disagreements with their relationship. I love that idea. We have an action film, 2 leads and 6 to 8 supporting characters. So if you want to have a nice, robust cast, this might be the way to go. Ex-Marine female goes on a vigilante quest to save 2 little girls from human traffickers. Love that one. Then we have a comedy here. There's 1 lead and 1 voiceover, and then 4 to 6 supporting characters. Cupid gets in trouble and is sentenced to work as a relationship therapist on Earth. Wow, that does sound like hell on Earth. Okay, and then we have another horror. 5 leads. A group of teens play Truth or Dare. The game gets deadly, and people start dying one at a time. Ooh, I like that. And I like that it's 5 leads. So if you guys want to hop on to that project there, Kat was, I believe, is ready to work with you guys and start tailor fitting this to the story you guys want to make. One more story for you. This is where it's a comedy. It's 1 lead, 3 to 5 supporting. An alien escapes from Area 51 and tries to learn about society. So those are some of the fun ones that Kat has on there. Now, by the way, if you guys are wanting to hop up on this live stream, I want you guys to head over to theutahfilmfestival.com. You can see the broadcast. It's here. It's the virtual networking challenge or event or whatever this thing is. you can come on here. There is a link on there where it says you want to be on camera. Click here, and it'll bring you to this stream. All you have to have access to is a phone or a webcam, and you'll be on here. I could take up to 4 people at a time. And if you called in and it was already full, call in again, and we'll get you in. And we'll just hit you in the order that it goes. Now, I did make a promise earlier today about answering the question that was posed earlier today that says, which talent reps do you think have the most actors cast in films submitted to the Utah International Film Festival? Is it TMG, McCarty, Stars Agency, Stars Talent Studio, Broadway Talent Agency, Elevate, Rob Diamond Talent, Stars and FX, William Morris Endeavor, or Creative Artist Agency? And I'm going to tell you who that is here in just one moment. I'm letting Kat get in here. I'm putting her in guest spot number 1. But Kat, I'll be with you in just one moment. And I wanted to let you know who it was that has which agency has the most actors of films that have been submitted so far. Now, before I say what that is, I just want to point out that it's not the agency's job to send films to festivals on behalf of the actors. That's not what an agency is built to do. The agency's job is to get you auditions, and it's your job to go to the auditions and do your best performance possible. Okay. So it's not the agent's job to send out your film to festivals. That's just the filmmakers themselves that have said, you know what, I want to submit this to festivals. So if your agency is not the one that you're with that is hitting number 1, that's not a slight on any of these talent reps. This is just how the numbers are falling. Okay. So outside of Utah, we're actually the most popular is not William Morris and is not Creative Artists Agency. The most popular agency is no agency. Most of the actors that have come through don't have talent representation at all. They are not represented in the slightest. So even though we have 11%, guess that, that is the actual number. And honestly, that is the highest number for the films that have been submitted to the Utah Film Festival, is not represented talent. Again, it's not the agency's job to submit projects to film festivals. That's usually the filmmakers or possibly your publicist, depending on what makes sense for the project. But some films just don't make any sense whatsoever to play at a film festival. And this is coming from a guy who's run a film festival for 13 years. Okay, now in Utah, that's a little different. It's actually, it definitely is not not represented. That is not the number 1. On the poll, the people who have voted on the poll think it is TMG. Actually, TMG ranks about 3rd as far as films that have their talent represented. Number 1 is Stars and FX. So Stars and FX actually, let's see here. Stars and FX is the number 1 most submitted talent rep so far. Let's see here. We had a question here from RJ. Did my previous comments get deleted? I did not delete it unless Facebook did. I haven't deleted anything yet. So I don't believe so. I don't think so. But I also don't see it on here, RJ. I don't see your comment anywhere on the feed. So you might need to repost that. Okay. Now let's get Kat over here real quick. Where is this at? There we go. Hey, Kat, how you doing?
Hey.
All right. So guys, Kat, again, is the screenwriter that had the 10 ideas that were posted up on Film Creators Utah. And those are some really good ideas. How long have you been writing, Kat?
Oh, gosh. Since I was about 5. I wrote my first book when I was 5.
Wow. You know, when I was 5 years old, I think I was eating paint. So, you know, that's
I mean, there might have been a little bit of that going on too.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't writing a book at 5. So let's talk about your process as when you're starting to work with somebody like say we have a director or a producer that's ready to make a show, but they don't want to have to write it all out. Do you have a process that you do whenever you're working with a director or producer to kind of tailor fit these ideas to what their vision might also be?
Yeah, absolutely. So generally speaking, I don't finalize any of my concepts until after I've spoken to a director or producer, just because that allows me to speak with them and kind of tailor it more to their needs before I actually start putting scripts out there. I just feel like it's a little bit less finalizing. If I'm just like, here's my whole script, hope you like it. I'm not going to make any changes.
I like that. Oh, by the way, I just found something up on our feed. Oh, that's weird. Okay, we'll just do this one here. RJ, I found your comment earlier, the one that you said, "Hey, RJ Hall, Candy Studios. Here's my contact information. Red Candy Studio, no, Film Red Candy Studios at gmail.com." I think it was on a different page. I think it was in the group. I think that's why you can't find it, RJ. Anyway, so Kat, let's talk about the different ideas. I want to pop up this one, for example. We're talking about this crime horror thing here. It's nice little flipping the idea on the head, where we think it's the guy who's the creepy one, but it's she's the one who's way more dangerous. Where did this idea kind of originate?
I just got off set playing Janet for Rocky Horror Picture Show
Nice.
for a big theater here,
Janet.
and I was at dinner, and I don't know, for some reason Janet just inspired me. I was like, what if you take a woman who is, for all intents and purposes, like just super innocent, and you turn her into something she's not. It would be really interesting, especially playing off of the psychological aspect, and then just like modern day like stereotypes of women. Like I almost want you to feel kind of bad about making assumptions by the end of the script.
Well, and that's kind of something you've also taken with the romance script. I think this is the right one. Yeah, right here. So typically, when we see a romance one, it's usually like a rom-com, guy meets girl, or guy meets guy, girl meets girl, whatever. I don't think we've seen a lot of polyamory subject matter in these before. What kind of inspired this one?
So I have been polyamorous in the past. So I have personal experience. And so I kind of wanted to do a cool romance from that perspective because, like you said, there is no media on that. It's kind of shied away from a lot, and I think maybe some of that's just lack of knowledge in it. But I really wanted to shine a little bit of light on that part of the LGBT community that's often overlooked.
I dig it. Okay, we're going to go through a couple more of your screenplays as we wait for more people to join in on the thing. Again, if you're wanting to join in on the live stream, you have to go to the utahfilmfestival.com and you'll see the thumbnail for this. It's a big main image that you see when you get there. Click on that and it'll take you to the post, and you just see where it says on camera, join us on camera. That's where you have to click. It helps me keep it away from all the robots and stuff. Okay, and then we've got this one here. It's an action one. An ex-Marine female goes on a vigilante quest to save 2 little girls from human traffickers. Now, when I saw that one, the first thing that pops in my head is that one that that was out from Angel Studios that did really well from Operation Underground. But this one is, again, flipped, where you usually have your action heroes, usually a guy, and now it's not. Talk to me about what inspired this one.
I love that you have noticed all these things. So the heroine in this one is actually based very loosely off of myself. I am a veteran. I wasn't a Marine, but I was in the Army. And the idea is a woman who was in this sort of a cult sort of situation when she was younger, turns around and gives back essentially and takes down this organization herself. And I thought it was extremely important, especially this day and age, that it was a female heroine, because it just adds just a totally different dimension to it when you think that this woman went through these things herself, and now she's taking this justice back in her hands.
And I dig that because, again, I like the the framework for a lot of these movies, but I think when a screenwriter or a storyteller in general just wants to tell it in a new and unique way, I think it breathes new life into the same message, which I think is absolutely wonderful. And I would love to see more of that. Let's talk about some more of your stuff as people continue to join in with us. This one is a comedy with good old Cupid. He's getting in trouble. He's sentenced to work as a relationship therapist on Earth. And the thing that popped to my mind when I read that the first time is I love Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Okay.
Yes.
And so you got poor Dionysus has been sentenced to work at Camp Half Blood, right? And even Apollo gets banished as a human in the Tales of Apollo. I'm telling you, I nerd out on that whole entire series. But let's talk about where you got your inspiration from.
Percy Jackson. Of course, naturally. Yeah, I just I love that kind of just situational humor. Putting an unsuspecting person in a situation that you would normally not see them in. This one, I can't really remember what inspired it, unfortunately, but I do love Percy Jackson. I love mythology. I love the idea of Cupid just being this super just miserable, grumpy guy that gets in trouble with Zeus and is just sentenced to have to do relationship therapy in order to find his self again.
Well, you know what?
And it's
I was
ridiculous scenario after ridiculous scenario.
yeah going back to the same Percy Jackson series S thing. I was just like, I could really relate with Cupid. I really can. But it's like, but I don't know if I'm that grumpy. Okay, two more spots, and then we're gonna let some other folks jump in here. Again, if you want to join in the conversation, you could be doing this on camera with our virtual network event. We're only going to go until people stop joining, so that's how long we're going to go. And when you're done, Kat, I want you to go ahead again, put your contact information in the stream so people can find you. And then you guys can always come back and watch this and say, oh, do I like that person's personality? Do I want to work with them? This is how you can do that. And you didn't even have to leave your house. You didn't have to put on pants. You're lucky ducks. All right, next one up. Horror. Ooh. Who doesn't love a little horror? I love making horror movies myself. Okay. A group of teens play Truth or Dare. The game gets deadly and people start dying one at a time. There's this game called Murders in the Dark. You know Murders in the Dark? Or that one where you like wink, and if you're the murderer, you're the one who winks, right? And then
Yeah.
if they caught you winking at them, they're dead. And say, oh,
Yeah.
I died. And then you got two people left, and the person has to wink at, kill off the last person before they're called out. That's kind of fun. So yeah, that's kind of a fun one to do. And one more here, last one. Here we go. Comedy. An alien escapes Area 51 and tries to learn about society. Now, okay, what's the inspiration here? Because I feel like I may have already seen this movie somewhere.
Yes. So I'm a big fan of like Third Rock from the Sun and Mork and Mindy, and I just love the concept of aliens coming to Earth and not having any idea what's going on. Now, the original part of this this can be changed depending on who I mesh with. As to how the alien got there. But ultimately, the story is about this alien that tries to somehow fit in with society in one way or another, and the idea is to make the scenarios very silly and oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Just unexpected, most mundane things. And I kind of imagined it in kind of like The Office or a Parks and Rec sort of situation where people are like, this guy's not normal. What is happening?
That makes sense. Okay, guys, if you want to have Kat as your screenwriter for your networking film challenge, you guys have to get her booked on your project before December 31st, and you have to submit, at least register that you're going to be doing this challenge by December 31st. I'm telling you, my mind's in like 5 different places right now. Okay. Kat, any last words before I boot you out and give a little more updates on what's happening with the festival?
No, thank you so much. I'm super, super excited to work with someone. So please, please reach out. I'm super friendly. And I'm really excited for the opportunity. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Kat. Okay, guys, now let's talk about what's happening with the film festival. If you weren't here at the very beginning of the broadcast, I'm talking like 15 minutes early. That's cool. I was going to give you a little bit of update on what is going on at the festival, some new things, and tell you some things about the schedule I did not mention. So I'm doing most of this off of memory because we haven't made it official yet. But let me walk you through what's kind of happening now. Keep in mind, everything's scheduled to change when we are probably going to add a few more things to it. But the festival itself, this thing right there, the Utah International Film Festival, is happening at Maven Cinemas. It's happening from the 12th to the 17th in Utah County. And I say it's Utah County because we have 6 venues that we're going to be utilizing during the festival. The first one, of course, is Maven Cinemas. This is going to be the home of where we're going to screen all of our movies. We are going to have some opening night world premieres. We've been talking with a few different filmmakers about that option, but we're still open to seeing what else comes in before December 31st. We have not locked in any films for the schedule yet. We are still waiting to see what comes in by the end of the submission deadline. And then by December 15th, we will be making a notification to all the filmmakers who were selected and posting that schedule, hopefully the same day. That's the goal. But that Maven Cinemas is the home of the Utah International Film Festival's screenings. So the first night we'll be there, but we will also be at Enigma 3. We're going to be at Enigma 3 throughout the entire film festival as well. This will be where we will be doing all of the panels, table readings, and the Filmmakers Ball. The Filmmakers Ball is welcome to couples, singles, people who are in love with themselves, polyamorous couples, people who are extroverts, introverts. It doesn't matter. We love you, and we love filmmaking, and we love filmmakers. If your friends are filmmakers, you want to be there. Do you want to be friends with filmmakers? You want to be here. Do you like just dressing up and putting on masks and looking pretty? You want to be here. It's going to be an absolute blast. I really want you guys to make plans to be there on February 14th. I'm not going to call it Valentine's Day. I want to call it the Filmmakers Ball Day. Okay. And this is going to happen from 7 p.m. till about 11 o'clock p.m. so that everyone can travel home before turning into a pumpkin. It is a masquerade ball, and it'll be so much fun. I don't want you to miss out on that. Now, next thing is those who are interested in volunteering at the film festival. When you go to the UtahFilmFestival.com, there is this little tab on the side of the screen that says, hey, do you want to volunteer? Or you scroll all the way to the bottom if you're on a mobile. And if you would like to volunteer, meaning you get into the festival for free, we have many different areas that we could use your help. So fill in our little form, and then Dora will be contacting you about the different opportunities based off of your interest and availability. Next, if you are not getting information about the Utah Film Festival or film news or film stuff that's happening here in the state, you may not be getting our newsletter. Please sign up for that. It is free, and it comes out every Saturday morning. We have a lot of news stories on local filmmakers, as well as the different events and the occasional jobs that get sent over to us. It all is there on the Join Our Newsletter tab. Sign up for that. We don't send out that list to anybody else. It's only used to talk about the film industry events here. We also want to again give a big thank you to the Maven Cinemas for hosting our speed networking event, which is going to happen on Tuesday. Tuesday is our main free event that we do. We have about 200 people that'll show up. These are filmmakers from both in the state and out of the state that attend. We are looking at a lot of attendees. This last year we were about 150 strong. We anticipate that to be over 200 this year. So it is free. You will need to RSVP to this event just so that we don't go over fire code. But we do want you to be there. More information of that will be coming out through our newsletter and our website. So if you would like us to remind you about it, do the newsletter. If you can do it on your own, just come back to our website. Also wanted to talk to you more about this picture here over at Enigma 3. Before COVID, we were at the Covey Center and we were able to do a very grand, formal award show, and it looked beautiful. And it had all the elements that we would look for an Oscar-esque show. Well, since COVID, we've been a little bit more limited, but we have decided that we have to go back to the big, formal, glitzy, shiny, sparkly award show, and we are doing that again, and it will be at Enigma 3. It'll be on Saturday, September 17th, with the red carpet. Saturday, February 17th. Oh, sorry, I got a lot of things in my head. February 17th at 7 o'clock is when the show starts. 6 o'clock is when the red carpet starts. If you want to come early for the filmmaker dinner, which is a premium event, you can purchase a ticket for that on our website here soon, and it's not up yet. This is just early information. And we are also going to have a couple other really fun events. We are going to have a pitch boot camp where you can learn as a screenwriter or as a filmmaker, say, this is a screenplay I would like to do. And we're going to talk to you about how do you put that pitch together and you present it to somebody who can actually fund your film. Okay. So on Monday, we're going to be doing the pitch boot camp. And then on, I think it's Friday or Saturday, not sure exactly which day it is, but then we're going to do the pitch tank. And at the pitch tank, which is going to happen at Enigma 3, you're going to have an audience full of people who are there to either critique your pitch or who are really wanting to hear your pitch to see if they want to option your film. We will have verified producers there that have produced films in the past, but we'll also have other filmmakers that are just interested in learning more about that. And that is the pitch tank event that'll be happening during the festival. We are also going to have several panels from filmmakers that have international appeal. So not just your locals who we love and that have been amazing, but these are going to be filmmakers that have had their projects distributed globally, have had a larger theatrical commercial success, have television and online commercial success, and you know who their names are, and you would know who they are even if you weren't from Utah. So that will be a really nice thing that we'll be posting out here soon as well. For filmmakers only that have been officially selected to screen at the film festival, we have some exclusive events for you, including some filmmaker breakfasts and just some filmmaker only events. We also are going to have a themed roller skating party that will be happening on either Thursday or Friday in February during that week. We also have, oh my goodness, I don't know if I should tell you all the different events, but we have so many fun events that'll be taking place throughout the festival that you just really won't want to miss out on it. It's happening in Utah County between Provo and American Fork. It's happening the 12th through the 17th, and all the updates are going to be shared through our social media, but always through our email newsletter. So make sure you sign up for that. Now, I don't have anyone else who has signed up into our in our stream right now. So if you're still planning on doing that, if you still want to get on here and talk about what you can do, what you're interested in doing for the Networking Film Challenge, head over to the UtahFilmFestival.com, click on the streaming banner that we have going right now, and then click on where it says go on camera and you can join in the conversation. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up here pretty soon. I did want to mention just a couple more things while we're getting those last people in. If you have been seeing all the news stories that have been posted about filmmakers, whether it was from Android Films to working with Rob Diamond or being off on John Lyde's sets, or learning more about I Be a Witch, or even Heidi McDonald's screenwriting process, that all comes from a service that we do called Real Vibe PR. Real Vibe PR is a publicity company that's meant to help you, the filmmaker or the actor, that's trying to get more publicity for your projects so that you're not invisible to the people who are casting or that are looking to buy or see your movie. If you think that this is something you would be interested in learning more about, see how publicity could help you and your goals, I'm doing a 30-minute free consultation. Again, on the same UtahFilmFestival.com website, you just click on this logo and you can schedule a time that works best for you. Right now, I'm working for about 4 different clients on different projects. 2 of them are actors and 2 of them are for films, and both of them are features. Actually, they're both international features. So I have plenty of availability to help you guys out as is appropriate, because I want to make sure that you're able to hit all the goals that you guys want as far as your publicity goes. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. No more shameless self-promotion. One last thing, I just really want, this is the thing that makes me so excited about anything else, again, is the Filmmakers Ball that we'll be doing on February 14th. And this is for, choose your relationship status. It doesn't matter. We want to see you. You are the most important thing that we want to see there. And we want to see how your creativity shines through your costume, through your masquerade costume that we'll be doing. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay, guys, I don't have anyone popping through right now, but I have a lot of you guys watching. So again, if you have any questions, I do want to go through some of these comments that have come through. A lot of them show up through the different groups. Now, when it comes through a group, just so you know, I don't see your name. I could only see your comments there. So just looking at a few things here. We see a message here from Kat. She mentioned she's a screenwriter. Brandon, he's an actor. I have a KP only who is here on YouTube, says, I would like to work as a screenwriter or a budget writer, line producer. And then there was a face poopy shape icon that came through. It's funny how some of these things pop through. And they also said they could do editing. Another one says, hi, I'd love to help out on one or more networking challenge projects, especially in writing or cinematography. This was from John earlier, by the way, from John from cheneyfilms@gmail.com. I've written over 20 plus short films, 2 published novels, and teach film at UVU in cinematography and can provide links to my written work too, and provide my own camera package. So remember, for the networking film challenge, you can only do one job. So even though John can do many things, you can only use him for one thing. Maybe he's your DP, maybe he's your editor, maybe he's your director, maybe he's your star of your show. You can only do one thing. That's the rule for the networking film challenge. We saw Jason on here. He's not going to be in town, but he's here to cheer everybody on. Cosmetotbeauty@gmail.com. Got emails, got tons of screenplay ideas. Excellent. We got RJ's. If you guys are wanting to work with RJ, I believe they are still looking for a sound person. His email is filmredcandystudios@gmail.com. Devin Squire also does Sound and Boom, plus a million other things. If you haven't had a chance to see his replay that he's had at Open Cinema for the last 2 months, you might want to check it out. He's been doing a really good job fine-tuning that and really being able to tell a story well. Travis Norman, Utah Santa Travis at gmail.com. I'm an actor and been in several Christmas movies, including my own. Travis is also working at Santa Claus up in Farmington. So if you want to go ask him for your Christmas presents, that's where you're going to go. Then we also have RJ here again. Says, I'm available for director, producer, wardrobe, set design, and actor and PA if needed. His email is redcandystudios@gmail.com. Justin Kwan is an actor, PA, boom mic. He does fight choreography, and he's willing to do pretty much all parts of the crew. And he's left his contact both on Instagram and on Gmail. And he did that on our Facebook page on the Utah Film Festival, on the Utah Film Festival's Facebook page, not the group, the page. Yeah. Also, Brandon was here in the group. He mentioned you could contact him at brandonwaiteofficial@gmail.com or on Instagram at, I can't even spell that, HURRUPN Waite, WAITE. And then Rochelle's on here. She says hi. Hi. Sai or Kai or CY Ryan Kitchens. I'm a producer, work with sound, and I'm getting back into acting. Welcome, welcome. He's working with RJ on that project. And then RJ figured out where these other things went. Devin Squire also mentioned here, writer, director, and actor, but happy to be a PA, AC, sound boom, and even PA. His contact information is in the Facebook group. RJ, again, has put his contact up on the Utah Film Festival page. And then we have Justin's done the same thing. Michelle saw that her talent reps that she does at Stars FX actually has the most actors in films that have been submitted so far. Just to be clear on this, again, it is not the rep's job to submit projects to film festivals. The rep's job is just to get you auditions. So no shade on any of the talent reps. It's just gee whiz information. Okay. So absolutely no shade whatsoever. It's just interesting numbers to see. Let's see here. A lot of thank yous, which I appreciate. Jared Palmer was on here. Actor, PA, AD, Jared G. Palmer at gmail.com. I have one here on Facebook. It just says Facebook user, so it's in the Facebook group. It's a small-time filmmaker and writer also. And hurry up and wait on Instagram. So those are the comments that came through on Facebook and YouTube. On Instagram, it was a whole nother story. We had a lot of folks popping in and out. I think Michelle was even having a conversation with Derek, who did the Android movie from earlier. And then we had ADKAWCAK. I can't really see what that is. Aaron. Oh, it's Aaron. Okay. I said, I'm late for a dinner date. Nice meeting you guys and hearing about what you guys are doing. This is Aaron's contact and his email. Aaron does stunts, by the way, if you're looking for somebody who does stunts. And I think that's it. I think that's all the folks that are there. Thank you guys for hopping in on this live stream. This has been a lot of fun. If you have questions about the Utah Film Festival or the Networking Film Challenge, or somebody who has not popped on here that you would like to either vet, or somebody you still need to fill in their position to do the Networking Film Challenge, please reach out. Let me help you get that going. Again, if you're doing the team lead, it's the team lead's job to actually register your group before December 31st, because then you can't do it anymore. So you have to register your team by the 31st, and your project is due by the end of the month in January. Okay, so by February 1st, you need to be done. Because we need the movie to show at the festival. And we will have prizes given out. Oh, how that's going to work? Good question. Okay, so we're going to screen all the films for the Networking Film Challenge at Maven Cinemas on Thursday the 15th at 7 o'clock p.m. It's here on this broadcast. Yes, that's right. Sorry, I'm just reading this as it goes. We are going to everything. There's going to be audience choice awards during this screening, and so yes, you want to get as many people involved in your team as you can, and show up to the actual screening so they can vote. And we will be giving out awards right following the screenings. So please be there. These events are always a lot of fun. We usually get a very good turnout, and it'll be an absolute blast. One last thing, I'm just kind of throwing this out there, but we are finalizing some of our marketing with the film festival. If for some reason you want to get your logo on some of our branding, you want to be an official sponsor of the Utah Film Festival, or if you want to donate to the 501c3 that partners with the Utah International Film Festival, reach out to me, let me know. I could talk to you about all those options and see what makes the most sense for you. other than that, guys, I think that's going to do it for me. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me through this whole thing. I've been doing the stream now for a little over an hour, and a lot of you guys have been here the whole time. So you guys are awesome. And I think that's going to do it for me. Hopefully you guys get your groups together and you get submitted. I'm looking forward to seeing what creative stories you guys have to tell. And we'll just kind of take it from there. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. And I'll just show you this picture one more time because I thought it was cool. All right, guys. You have a good one.